What's up? What's up? Kirsty Snyder here, ready to rock for Teachable Tuesday. It is the 16th of January, 2024. And if you're catching the replay from our Teachable Tuesday replays.com playlist, make sure to put replay in the comments below. The document that I will reference tonight will be in the description below this video. So feel free to check that out so that you can have it printed, you can reference it, whatever else is needed. Now, in selling this digital membership, you make $20 to $400 per sale. And what we're talking about tonight is how to close more sales, engage more people, and have great conversation. The DM formula. DM meaning direct message. I am so excited that you're here. Congrats on taking the time if you are watching the replay. And then now let's let everyone in. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Hey everybody, Kirsty Snyder here. When you can hear me, put a 2 in the chat and we'll get rocking here in just a moment. How is everybody doing? Let me know what city, state, what country you're tuning in from. As always, Bert to the punch, Utah in the house. Love it. Who else is here? Where are you at? Where are you tuning in from? We got Louisiana, we got Vermont, Ontario. Love it. Keep it coming in, guys. Nashville, love it. Saskatchewan, Utah again, love it. Illinois, Winnipeg, another Utah. Holy freak, we got to get together in Utah there. Just saying. California, Oregon, Boston, Wisconsin, Phoenix, Texas. Okay, keep it coming in, guys. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on being here for Teachable Tuesday. We're going to be talking tonight specifically about how to close more sales. Can anyone guess what the formula is? Starts with a D. Anyone out there know? Just drop me a comment. Let me know. We're going to be talking about how to close more sales tonight, following a specific formula that, yes, I'm not kidding when I say this, lands me multiple sales every single day. When you follow this formula specifically, you will gain more sales. I can guarantee it. Why? Because when you know how to assume the sale, when you know how to ask for the sale, when you know how to get away from being a saleswoman and a salesperson, and you're like, oh, now I feel so awkward. There is no awkwardness here. It's literally a formula for how to close more sales. People are drawn to you. They're like, hey, I want your enrollment link. Boom, just like that. Lori's getting a sale. Isaac's getting a sale. Michael's getting a sale. And it feels simple. Okay. My point for you tuning in tonight is to have things be simple for you so that not only is it understood for the person you're talking to, but it's also you leading a person where you want it to end up. Okay. How many of you guys have started in this business with the funnel team in the last 30 days? Just put the word 30 if that's you. Hey, lots of people, 30. Awesome. First, I want to congratulate you on being here. Second, I want you to understand that you might not be at the point of a DM formula. Maybe you started a couple days ago. You don't have any leads to communicate with yet. Everything that we're going to discuss tonight is still going to be applicable to you, even if your brand's spanking new or you've been in it for a couple years, like a lot of our veterans here. Even the veterans who have been here for a long time, we're talking at least a couple years now, even 6 to 8 months, they still find something within the DM formula that they can tweak, they can alter and close more sales. If I were to write you a paycheck and in 1 month time, and I asked this yesterday on Mindset Monday, if you guys saw that, okay? Here's the question again for you. If I could write you a paycheck and say, you just made this amount, and I call you up on February 16th, 2024, exactly 30 days, how much would you want to make? Drop me a comment, let me know. I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you've never done this sort of thing before. I don't care if you've been here a while and you don't have the sales you want yet. How much are you actually wanting to make? Okay, 5,000. Ooh, that's a good number. Lots of 5,000s. Okay, cool. So let's just have that be the example right now. $5,000 in 1 month time. How many sales do you think that will take? Just do the math if you know the commission, okay? How many sales is that going to take? If you're at the starter level, you make $20 per starter level sale, right? So to make $5,000, how many sales would you need if it's only $20 in commission to you to equal your $5,000? Okay, 250 sales. And for some of you, that's like, whoa, that's a tall order. Are you freaking kidding? Calm down. Tonight, the DM formula is also going to share and explain how you can attract higher quality people, higher quality sales, where it's not just the starter level, you only make $20 when someone gets in at 130, but you being able to have a global sale, $400. You being able to have a gain sale or a go sale, whatever else. Okay. If you guys are good with that, just put the word good in the chat right now for me. Okay. And then we'll get rocking here in a sec. Just letting a couple more people in. Okay, good. Now listen, the DM formula. Can someone tell me what the DM formula is? Like what happens before you're going to use the DM formula? What would you say? Janice, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Danielle, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. What is the DM formula for? I mean, I already said it, but what is it actually used for? What has to happen before the DM formula is actually a thing that you're using all the time? What has to happen? Yep, someone asks for information, but what happens before that? A lead is generated. Exactly, Bert. A lead has to be generated in order for the DM formula to be applicable. Why? Because there will be no one to talk to close a sale, to impact a person if you have no leads. Now, maybe it seems like a redundant question, but how do you get leads? Just drop me a comment. How do you get leads? Videos, exactly, Bert. To the punch. I swear, he's always the first one to comment. It's crazy. Videos. The videos that you do in the Fast Start Guide, and then you expand on with our 4-point formula, which is taught in the Fast Start Guide Part 2. How you're going to get leads is by following the 4-point formula. How you're going to get leads out your ears. Too many leads, too many leads. How do I close all these people and help them and impact them? That will be your problem eventually. I promise you that. But it's a matter of you doing what, guys, with the short form videos? What do you need to be in order to have leads and then close sales? Consistent. Exactly. Yes. I'll give you an example, and I use this all the time. So yes, some of you, you're like, yo, you're a broken record. I know, but let me hit it home for you. Okay. Can I lose 30 pounds by going to the gym 3 hours today, nothing tomorrow? Thursday, I'm too tired. I'm too sore. Friday, I finally get around to it, maybe 45 minutes at the gym. Saturday, I'm like, it's too busy, too crowded. I'm just not going to go. Could I lose 30 pounds by doing it that way? Not a chance. Exact Sim. Why? Why? Because it's the compounded habit of going to the gym, not only for your muscle memory, but for the mentality, the psychological side. It's also for your body to get used to it, right? Same dang thing with business. You can't post 10 videos today and then be like, oh, I worked really hard, so I'm not going to do anything tomorrow, right? No, that's not how this works. How many of you guys watched 1 or 2 or 3 videos from your sponsor and you enrolled after that? This could be a blast question. I don't know. Did you watch 1 video? 1 short form video? Did you watch 2 short form videos? Or did you maybe stalk the person a little bit to see how legitimate they are, to see how consistent they are? And it's not to say that someone out there couldn't start a week ago, be posting, say once, twice a day, and not go get a sale. We have that happen all the dang time, all the time. The difference between the person who just started and the person who's been around for a couple years is the person who's more consistently getting leads because they are consistent. Does that make sense? So just like the idea of going to the gym, you can't lose weight and gain muscle by going sporadically too many times this week and then nothing the next week. And I just decided to be lazy. Same exact thing happens within your business. The more consistent you choose to be, the more consistent your leads. The more consistent your leads based on your consistency in short form video production, consistently following the 4-point formula. Not forfeiting a piece, not forgetting to respond to people, not saying, oh, hey, it's Kirsty and I work with a company called G Food. No, barf. Are you following the formula? Because I can guarantee if you don't have leads out your ears yet, I can guarantee that you're not following the formula consistently. You might sporadically do it. Just like I could sporadically go to the gym and I could kind of lose weight. I could maybe work on one muscle, but the other one is not there, right? Same thing in relation to your business. Up to this point for the last 10 minutes, does everything I said make sense? Drop me a yes if so. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Love it. Okay. You've got to be consistent. For those of you who started within the last 30 days, if you do not have leads yet, that is okay. Please, please, please follow the Fast Start Guide. Really understand what the DM formula is. Yes. But until you have leads to talk to close sales, to impact more people, I want you to focus on the things I talk about tonight and how you can relate it to short form videos. Because the things that I'm going to go over tonight, the questions that you're getting that you're not sure how to answer, that you get paralyzed and stalled with as soon as someone asks something and you're like, oh crap, I lost a sale, right? No more losing sales. We're going to discuss exactly what you can do to help lead the conversation and impact the person in the right way. Does that make sense? Just drop me a comment if so, okay? Now, leads turn into sales. How you get sales and how you attract higher quality sales is all going to be based on your gateway of short form video, why they want to message you because you have a bold call to action. Are you in authority position or are you playing customer service? Write that down if you're a note taker. I want you to think about this all the time. Am I in authority positioning right now or am I treating it like I'm customer service? Oh, let me know how to help. No, no, no. Let me know when you want to enroll. Compared to what time are you enrolling? You feel me there? Okay. The reason I am so bold is because I know that my impact is translated through message. Do you guys know that? Not about me, about yourself. Are you okay to be in authority positioning or would you rather be friends with them and then they never buy because what? There was no authority. There was no reason for them to want to work with you, purchase from you, enroll, take the action because you'd rather just shoot the breeze. Okay, so think about it. Think about your conversations you've had today or over last week. Are you helping the person go to make a decision or are you playing customer service? Exactly, Sim. She says, I feel like I'm too nice. Nobody pays attention. Authority positioning. I can guarantee that if you follow the DM formula, and not just Sim, but all of you guys, if you follow the DM formula to a T, asking the point blank question, not being scared to assume the sale. And some of you guys are. I don't know how to ask. Are you ready to enroll? Oh, I feel so awkward. No, ask. The answer is no till you ask. And if they have a problem, if they have a thought, if they have an objection up to that point, and turns out you maybe couldn't or shouldn't have asked that soon, now you know. Why? Because when you specifically say something like, do you want the enrollment link now? They could be like, oh, heck no, right? Oh, actually, I need to talk to my spouse. Actually, I'm not sure what level to come in at. They will tell you why they cannot do it. But you have to trust the process. You have to ask for the sale in order to get a yes. Are you guys asking for the sale? Or are you just being like, oh, yeah, let me know. Let me know. They're not going to let you know. You're not customer service. Does that make sense? Drop me a yes if so. It's easy to be nice. I'd say I'm a pretty nice person, but I'm also very, very bold because I know what it means to start a global online business and I know the success that they can have, right? You might not have that success yet. That doesn't mean that you can't still impact them and lead them in a good conversation. Okay. You want to make it so overwhelmingly obvious that if they were to say no, they feel silly, but not because you're manipulative, but because you're leading the conversation. What are you doing to gain the conversation to where you want it to end up? Does that make sense? I'm going to ask that a lot because I want to make sure to check in with you guys. Okay. Now, in sharing my screen, this is something that you will have access to. Those on the replay, for example, it will be in the description underneath this video. So be sure to hit that description so you can see it. Okay. Feel free to print it out. Yes, I will add to it over time, etc. Yes, we are going to continue teaching the DM formula as we've done probably a dozen or 14, 15 times, I don't know, on Teachable Tuesday, because it is that crucial to not only assume the sale, but to ask for the sale and be confident in doing so. If you're not confident in doing so, no wonder you feel awkward. No wonder you feel like a salesperson, right? I can tell you not once I have ever felt like a salesperson when I've gotten a sale. Not once have I been like, hey, so I'm going to force you into this. You okay with that? Ooh, and then you feel awkward. No. If you feel like you're selling, you're doing it wrong. Instead, lead with the 4-point formula in your short form videos. Lead with that in your conversations. When someone messages, you get a cha-ching on your phone. Billy Bob sends in his information, billybob@gmail.com. Here's his number. When you correspond with Billy Bob, are you being like, here's a billion sentences? And then Billy Bob has no reason to respond because you literally just barfed all over him? Or are you assuming the sale from the start? Hey, Billy Bob, Kirsty here. I'm excited to chat with you. Did you watch my overview video yet? Or, hey, Billy Bob, excited to chat with you about working at home. Are you saying then, I got your information? Stop saying that. Got your information? Are you customer service or are you authority? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me share my screen here. Let me share. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys can see this. I know you can, just making sure that, you're all awake and alive out there. I will give this link here in a bit. So don't worry, you will have this link. You'll be able to print it out. You can reference it. You can always refer back to it at teachabletuesdayreplays.com. It'll also be added to our DM formula playlist, which is under the Fast Start Guide Part 2. Because we want you to win, we have all of those resources available to you inside of TFT. You just got to look for it, okay? Examples. This is what we already went over, okay? Leads turn into sales, right? Leads turn into sales. They convert because your short form video leads a person to want to chat with you. Does that make sense? If you do not have any leads, it's because you need to focus on the 4-point formula for the videos that you're producing amongst your social media platforms. You want more leads? You've got to produce videos. You get to be consistent. And you have to truly check in with yourself. Am I actually following the 4-point formula, or are there things that I'm forfeiting because I just don't want to? Could you follow a recipe and get a specific result for that cake that's so delicious if you decide, oh, I'm just going to not put so much flour in? Oh, I'm just going to not cook it as long as it says, I'll just make up my own recipe. Could you get the same result? Yes or no? No way, right? Same thing with the 4-point formula that we have here. Same thing with everything that you learn inside of TFT. Is that fair? Just drop the word fair if that's okay. Okay, replying to social media comments. So say you put out a video. Great job. It followed the 4-point formula. Great job. Good you, right? You then have Billy Bob say, hey, I want info. And now you're messaging me or you're messaging your sponsor. You're like, I got a lead. What do I do? And you sit and pee your pants. No, my friend, you're the authority positioning. You know exactly how to help that person. Why? Because everything is laid out for you. Think about how you enrolled. How did you enroll? What made you enroll? Replicate that same process. Don't overthink it. Have a freaking conversation because these are real people just like you are a real person, right? Here's some examples. Hey, Billy Bob, awesome to connect. All through digital marketing, complete remote. Okay, it's a work at home position. Watch my overview at, we'll do workwithkylie.com because I know that's a domain out there. Workwithkylie.com. DM me if you're serious about taking action. I like this serious about taking action because it's not going to be for everybody. There's urgency there. You're the authority positioning. You're not going to work with everyone because you're not. That's the truth. Okay. When you say watch through my overview, I'm talking about sending them to your link. Your link is set up in the Fast Start Guide when you walk through the training from Daniel. The GoDaddy domain that you pick, workwithkylie.com, succeedwithtom.com, whatever it is. That is the overview I'm talking about. Did you know that when you put in your own information, when Billy Bob or whoever lead puts in their information, they're taken to our funnel, which has the video sales letter in it. It's called a VSL, video sales letter, that does the selling and telling for you. If a person watches that through, they'd know how to get started because it shows them that. Okay. So when you have Billy Bob comment on your social media, say it's, your Facebook reel, you then tell them where to go. Your overview, workwithkylie.com or whatever it is. Okay. Here's another example. Great to connect. Head to workwithkylie.com to see if this is your fit. Message me after if you're serious about starting to work from home with me. Okay. Last one, digital marketing. Okay. So Billy Bob comments, hey, I want info. Instead of peeing your pants, you know exactly how to respond. Digital marketing, completely remote work. Let's see if it's your fit. Go to workwithkylie.com now to snag some insight. I'll follow up shortly after. Why would you say I'll follow up shortly after? Why? Because if you're using the app, that means Billy Bob just went cha-ching on your phone. You got a notification. And yes, you would collect his email and his phone number, which means you can talk to him directly. You would. Does that make sense? Drop the word make sense if you feel me. Okay. Here's a couple examples of what to do if you're using the app, which you hopefully are. That's the second section in your TFT training. Why? Because we want you to train on the go, earn money on the go, right from your mobile device. Anywhere you are in the world, right? Because this is global, incredible stuff. Now, I'm not going to read this one. You catch my drift. Basically, the difference between these three and the difference between these three is that you are specifically tying down the fact that you're going to text them directly. When they go to workwithkylie.com, the capture page collects their name, email, and phone number, which means you can then talk to Billy Bob or whoever it is and say, hey, it's David, just got your request about working at home. Did you watch my overview yet? They're like, overview, what's that? Right? And then you can have a conversation. Does that make sense, you guys? Here's an example of quick replies. Now, this one is in your TFT training. It's under the quick replies section in the second piece where you set up the app. Okay. Just quick little snippets of what to say and how to say it. Won't go over those. You guys have that in your training. Plus, you're catching my drift, I'm sure. Now, 3 questions to ask after someone DMs you. DM, direct message, whether that's a text, that's a Facebook message, that's an Instagram message, that's an email, that, someone online says, hey, will you message me? Whatever it is. Here's a couple responses that you can say to engage in conversation. Now, a big thing I want you to take note of, these examples I'm about to share with you, these 3 right here, always, always, always end it with a question. Don't be customer service. Don't say, hey, I saw that you were inquiring. Let me know. They're not going to let you know. And even if they are going to let you know, you still have to be in authority positioning, meaning you're not their friend. You're there to become their friend because you care about them financially after they invest in themselves. Does that make sense? Is that okay to say? Because there's a difference between you being too kind and you being able to impact the right person by leading them to where you want them to go. Where do you want them to go? To enroll. So are you doing and asking things to lead them to that place, or are you treating it like customer service? Okay, so here's an example. Hey, Billy Bob, thanks for reaching out. This is if you're sending a message to someone. This is also if you get a lead to your phone, you could say these things too. Okay, this is after a cha-ching happens on your app and billybob@gmail.com. You're like, oh, I have a lead. What do I say? Do not treat it like customer service. Don't barf 3 paragraphs to them and say all the things you're going to do. No, allow them to respond. Make them want to have a conversation with you. You're a real person, are you not? If we were in person right now and I was saying, hey, David, I'd really like to know about working at home. And instead of getting to know me or asking me a question, if you just said, oh, yeah, I'm David, and I'm excited to talk to you about working at home. And guess what? I do this and then blah, 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 all these things. I'd be like, yo, I got to go. Right? If we were in person, think of it the same way. Okay. So, hey, Billy Bob, thanks for reaching out. Excited to chat with you about working at home and making money online. Why are you saying that? Because you're tying it down to what they just opted into. Does that make sense? How much extra are you wanting to make each month? Now, why would you ask that? Just give me a quick unfiltered response. Why would I ask that? If that's the first impression that Billy Bob has for me, he just hit my funnel. He saw a short form video. He went to the link I suggested based on my comment back. Why would I ask, how much do you want to make? Couple reasons. First, if they say something like, well, an extra $100 would help, I know for dang sure they're not going to enroll. Why? Because if they need to make 100, they're not going to spend 100. Does that make sense? It's to see where they are with their mentality about money, yes, but it's also for you to gauge how serious they are about something. Exactly. If they say something outlandish like, oh, just as much as I can, oh, $1 million a month, that's great. Something I like to say, which isn't included in here, just take note of it. Something I like to say is, awesome, love the tenacity. How much are you making right now with what you currently do? Because if they want to make 10 grand, but they only make 2,500, I will tie it down in conversation right after that and say, I love that you want to 4x your income. You want to quadruple it. Can you see how that's going to require you to be out of your comfort zone if you're going to 4 times your income? Because you currently make a fourth that, right? Does that make sense, you guys? You're having conversation. You're tying it down. You're making it so they are in the mood and already in awareness of responding to you. If your first thing is customer service, they have no reason to respond. So, how to get them to respond later and following up won't happen. No wonder you feel like a salesperson, right? Because you already were not in the realm of having them respond. They did not know that. That was not the first impression. How much extra are you wanting to make per month? This one I don't love, but you can ask this. Okay. If you want, it's just not my personal favorite. Hey, Billy Bob, good to chat with you about this. First, I would specify it depending how much you want to say. Chat with you about working at home rather than this. Up to you. You can keep it short and sweet. You can say work from home. You could say, WFH, whatever. What has you looking for an online job? The reason you ask something like this is because if a person is ready and willing to respond, they would say something like, well, I got to get out of debt. Well, I freaking hate my boss. Oh, the commute is killing me, whatever. Why would you bring that up? Why are you hoping that they bring up something like that? Oh, I got to get out of debt. Oh, I really hate my boss. Oh, the commute's killing me. Oh, I just really want to supplement my income. Pain points. Exactly, Damon. Pain points. Why are pain points a good thing? Well, Sim already answered it without even knowing my question. It gives them a solution. When you can bring up a pain point for why they want to change and you're able to tie it down using this formula for how you have that solution, they'll move. Exactly. Their why is clear, Shannon. Perfect. Yep. And then this one. Now remember, this is after you have a cha-ching, Billy Bob submits his info, you get the notification on your phone. These are the responses that you could say or something like this to engage conversation with them. Hey, Billy Bob, thanks for connecting with me. It's good to chat directly. Have you seen my business overview yet? Business overview, meaning they've gone to your funnel, workwithkylie.com or whatever you set up in GoDaddy. They then could watch the video sales letter. The reason you could get to the point like this is because if you're a person like Kylie Flowers, for example, who has a lot of leads, maybe you aren't going to talk everyone into, hey, how much do you want to make? Maybe you're just to the point because you have so many leads. Have you seen my business overview video yet? No. Oh crap, I don't know what to say. Hey, it's about 15 minutes long. Do you have the time to watch now? No, I don't. Drop dead and die. I hate your guts. I mean, what's the worst they could say? No, I don't have the time right now. I'm actually at work. Cool. What time do you get off work? Happy to send it then. Right? Just have a conversation. Why do you want them to watch the business overview? Because then they have information about what it is, and you do not have to be customer service. If you never ask and tie down the fact that they've watched the video, you're going to go back and forth forever. You're going to feel like you're building all this rapport. And then guess what? In the end, they're not going to buy. They're not going to opt in because you became their friend. Does that make sense, you guys? Let me know. So, right here, for example, how to assume the sale. So you've had a conversation with Billy Bob. Billy Bob says, I want to make my extra 2,500 a month. You know that it's to save for a family vacation and to get himself out of debt. You've had that conversation already, right? And he's already said, yep, I've watched the overview. Awesome. How can I help you get started? How many of you guys get scared when I say that? Oh, I have to ask that? Bert doesn't get scared. What about the rest of you guys? Because how many of you guys are actually asking that? Awesome. You watched the overview. Great. How can I help you get started? What time are you enrolling? What level are you coming in at today? I freaking love that question. Why? Because eventually the video sales letter we have coming out would specifically go over something like that. And so when you ask something like, what level are you coming in at today? You know for dang sure you can gauge 100% if they actually watched the video. They may have lied to you. They maybe didn't watch it. Maybe they didn't pay attention. Oh, I'm going to come in at the go level. Awesome. Do you need the direct enrollment link now? Rather than, do you need the direct enrollment link? Why would I use the word now? Because it insinuates now. Are you enrolling now? What time are you enrolling today? Not, so like, did you like what you saw? No, you're not customer service. Does that make sense, guys? The direct enrollment link is actually inside of your funnel, Sarah. Awesome question. Direct enrollment link is inside of your, I'm actually going to do that right now. Hold on, guys. For me personally, because I'm extra, I guess, I purchased a domain and hooked it to my direct enrollment link. Okay. I don't know if it'll pull up, but startwithmenow.com is my direct enrollment link. I then have attached it to my direct enrollment link. So see here at the top, it has Kirsty Snyder. Okay. Step 2, this is what they would look at. They put in their email just the same as you guys enrolled. It looks just like this, right? I'm actually going to add this right now. Thanks, Sarah, for commenting this. Direct enrollment link. Oh, ink. Geez. Make sure you actually swap this out, okay? This in bold needs to be your GFU username. Do not send them my direct enrollment link. So if you're chatting with someone, Billy Bob, he says, yep, I'm coming in at the gold level. And you say, great, do you need the direct enrollment link now? He says, yes, please send it. This is what you're going to copy and paste, but please use yours. Make sure to swap out where it says Kirsty Snyder, okay? So it'd be your username, your GFU username, okay? Does that make sense, guys? Your GFU username. No spaces, just make sure it's your direct enrollment link. Is that helpful? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, and then it would just be, you just copy and paste that into someone. So for example, Kylie Flowers, hers is K Flowers. She'd put K Flowers in between right here and in between right here. Does that make sense? Let me know. Thank you, Sarah, for asking that. I appreciate it. Now, listen, the reason you asked for the sale and the reason I hope that you do not shy away from this anymore is because until you ask, what level are you coming in at? How soon are you opting in, etc.? The answer will be no. They won't know that you're going to ask for the sale. It's like going to purchase a car. Oh, make sure you guys are on mute, please. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, it's not letting me. Okay, make sure you're on mute. Thanks. The reason you ask for it is because it'd be like going to purchase a car. You're totally there to purchase the car, and then the car salesman, bad example, I know, sneaky salesman. What if they never ask for the sale? What if they never say, okay, so do you want to purchase this van? Okay, let's drop some paperwork. What would you do? Just like sit in the van longer? No. A person would not know what to do. They'd just be like, cool, so what do we need to do? Does that make sense? Okay, you got to ask for the sale in order to get the sale. You also need to be okay with asking for the sale. And if it feels awkward, practice, try again. It's okay if it feels awkward. You need to get over the awkwardness by doing it. Make sense? So that's your link. Make sure to swap it out. If you are ready for the enrollment link, right? You ask, they say yes, there you go. Something I like to say after that, okay? Darn, I wish I just had a copy and paste here. I'm going to make a note and then I'll add it later. Instantly. Okay, that's what I'm going to put just for my own reference instead of you guys watching me type forever. Right after I send the direct enrollment link, if Billy Bob says, yep, I'm ready to enroll, I'm going to the goal level because you just asked that, you tied it down, they know exactly what they're doing. I'll send the link and then I'll say something like this, take note of it. And then yes, for the replay, the document that you guys will have access to, I'll type it in a little bit later, okay? I'll be notified in my back office via email as soon as you enroll, as soon as you submit, whatever you want to say. I'll then be in touch right here moments after to add you to all that you need instantly. Sound good? Question mark. Because I want them to respond. First, I want to know that they got the link, that they're not just going to ghost me. I also want them to know what next steps happen. So, okay, I'm going to go into the goal level. I'm going to spend $250, but now what? Well, good. They're already thinking that. Here's the link. And then 2 seconds later, they get a message from me saying, I'll add you to everything instantly. I'll be in touch right here moments after to add you to all that you need instantly. Sound good? Smiley face, question mark, whatever, because you want them to have to respond again. Does that make sense, guys? I'll make a note of that here in a bit. Now, asking for the sale. Awesome, Billy Bob, what time are you getting started today? I freaking love this question. Right now. Cool. Do you need the enrollment link? Nope, I already got it. Do you know how many times that happens? Why? Because I've led them to where I want them to go. I've impacted them well enough that they weren't just a lead, they're a conversion because they see the value that I can bring them. Because I was in a 30 and because I did not treat it like customer service. Okay. Do you need the enrollment link now? What time are you opting in? What level are you coming in at today? What time are you enrolling? How soon are you going to get started? Or something, which is the opposite, depending on your conversation, more like a rebuttal. Okay. What's stopping you from getting started now, today? Okay. Obviously, don't use now and today. Just pick one or the other. What's stopping you from getting started? Nothing. Great. Do you need the enrollment link now? Yep, I do. Here you go. I'll give you everything you need instantly. Talk to you in a second. Sound good? Right? Does that make sense, you guys? I know it's a lot. After sending them the overview, meaning your domain, your funnel, workwithkylie.com, they watch the video sales letter, you have their cha-ching in your back office and you're corresponding on the app, whatever. After sending them the overview, only send them the overview if they have admitted that they have the time they are watching right then. If you have endless leads like Kylie does, I keep using her as an example. If you have endless leads, sure, maybe you just hurry and send a person your link. You have the urgency. You follow a 4-point formula. You just copy and paste the same type of paragraph to everybody. Maybe. But if you have, say, less than what you want in leads, have a conversation with people, start practicing. Okay. Make them admit that they have the time to watch. Have you seen my business overview yet? No, I haven't. Do you want to watch it now? Nope, I'm at work. Cool. What time works best for you today? 5 o'clock. Okay, great. I'll follow up with you then. Right? You then make a mental note. You follow up with them. Here's the link. They admitted they had the time to watch at 5 o'clock, right? Which means it's not awkward for you to then respond and say, great, I'll follow up in 15 minutes. Chat soon. Because then when you follow up, it's no surprise. They already knew that. Okay. Hey, I'm confident the overview helped. Ready to get started? They just admitted they have the time to watch. If they did not watch the video, of course, they're going to be like, no, what are you talking about? But because you put them in a position to have to watch it because they admitted they could, it's easier to follow up. Okay. What questions can I answer for you now? That's a really great question. I like the word now. That keeps it open-ended. You follow up after they said they'd watch it, right? What questions can I answer for you now? How can I help you get started? Something like that. Okay. Real quick, Martha says, please clarify, once they watch the overview, it doesn't automatically take them to enrollment. So when a person goes, let's just do this as an example. Oh, let me see if I can type. Hold on. Work with Kylie.com. Hopefully she didn't change her domain because I've been using it this whole time. When someone goes to your domain, right? They enter in their information, email, phone number. Okay. Kylie's about to get a cha-ching on her phone. They watch this video. This is the video sales letter, which is being redone, by the way. But don't hold your breath. Don't sit and wait for us to have this swapped out. It's still converting. It's still freaking awesome. It's been converting for over 2 years, guys. Okay. They watch this video. They then go right here. Yes, I want to claim a position. So Martha, for example, sure, it doesn't take them to the enrollment link unless they click that blue button to get started. See at the top, it has Kylie's username, Hey Flowers. You would want to put in your own username if you want to send a person your direct enrollment link rather than them going through the funnel and enrolling that way. Does that make sense? Martha, let me know. Just drop a yes if so. And then I missed another question, but I do not know where it went. So if you asked a question after Martha, please drop me that question again because I don't know where it is. Okay. Quick tips. I want you to think from the end result. How can you help them go to where you want it to go? Does your video content match the one-to-one conversations you're having? So for example, if a call to action on my short form video says, text me money app, and then I get a text that says money app, first I'll find out who it is. Oh, hey, Billy Bob, great to connect with you. Have you watched my business overview video yet? No, I haven't. And then I'd follow the same exact process I just went over. But does your short form video match what you just said? Is it perceiving and giving the painted picture of someone could make $100 a day. Someone could make an extra 20 bucks a day. Someone could start for $130. Is it matching the conversations you then have? Yes or no? Only you can answer that. Okay. And then just a quick little thing here. Obviously, we teach on the DM formula often, and what you're seeing here could fluctuate and vary. We will always be improving and always giving you intentional formulas that are proven to work. Everything that we've discussed up to this point is proven to work. It's a matter of you following it to a T. Okay. Assuming the sell, asking for the sell, thinking from the end result. Do I want them to pick a level? Well, maybe I should ask that, right? Do I want them to go a certain way? Maybe I should lead them there. Does that make sense, guys? Just drop the word makes sense. Yep. And Barbara, we always have the replay for you. TeachableTuesdayReplays.com. TeachableTuesdayReplays.com. Uploaded every single Tuesday. I mean, even the Mindset Mondays, Focus Fridays, all of that, always uploaded within the hour after it's posted. Okay. Right here, if you click the hyperlink after I shared this document with you, these are the DM formula trainings that we've done in the past. Take the concepts that apply to you and your business and please implement them. Okay. Now, FAQ, you guys are having different questions come up where you're like, yo, I don't know how to answer. I get tripped up at this part, whatever else. Okay. So I'm going to go over these and then we can also add to them. If you guys think of something that we can add to, I will take note of the question. And then for future reference, hence the replay, you seeing the document, using it, printing it, whatever you got to do. I will add to it tonight and answer how I would answer. Please use what works, which is the DM formula that I'm teaching now. Okay. So just going over a handful of these questions. If you guys do not see one that you have questions on that you always get asked and you're like, I just don't know what to say to that, please let me know. We'll add them here in just a moment after I go over the few that I already have. Okay. What are the differences in levels? So when our video sales letter comes out and specifically specifies that a little bit more, this question you may get a little bit more often. Here's a good example of what to say. I'm going to kind of skip over this because it's not necessarily applicable. However, what I want you to take note of, are you ready for my enrollment link? Rather than just answering the question, what are the differences in levels? Blah, 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 blah. Ask a question. Ask a question. You want them to have to respond. You have to continue the conversation. If you end it on a ... they're going to treat it like a ... Make sense? Drop the word make sense, guys, if you feel me. Why do I have to pay $36 a month? Tie it back to a gym membership, then solve it. For sales, your membership's paid for. Usually after something like this, I include a winky face. As you can see why. What's the compensation for this? Rather than feeling like you have to literally barf words on them and you're like, yo, I don't understand the comp plan either. I don't know how to answer this. Just say you make $20 to $400 per sale. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay. That makes sense, guys? Another question you guys get asked a lot. So say they've watched the business overview. Say they haven't watched the business overview, but they're acting like they have, but you can smell that BS, right? So like, what is this? So like, I don't get it. What do you do? Right? Digital marketing. You get paid a $20 to $400 commission when someone uses your affiliate link and opts into their digital membership. I then teach you for free how to market and go get those commissions regardless of your prior experience. How soon would you like to get started? Super good way to put things. You answer the question, you lead it to another conversation. You also tie down, what am I doing here? Pay attention. Oh, so good. Hook, build up, present value, call to action. You feel me? That's the 4-point formula. If that's a new language, you'll soon discover that. Hook, build up, present value, call to action. What's the hook? Really awesome commission. What's the build up? I'll teach you for free. What's the value? They don't have to have experience because what? I'm going to teach you for free. Exciting stuff, right? How soon can I make money? You guys are getting this a lot. How soon do you want to make money? I love asking that question because guess what? It's independent contracting. It's up to them, isn't it? So put it back to them because that's the truth. Some people take 48 hours and some take 3 months. That's the truth. It depends how consistent you choose to be and if you truly follow the formulas. How soon are you enrolling today? Why do I ask a question after this? I answer the question, I lead the conversation, right? I'm the authority position. I'm the one helping them out. I have the impact. They know that they want something within what I have. It's a matter of me asking the question to lead them to where it needs to end up. Make sense? Where can I do this? It's global, blah, blah, blah. Okay. How long do I have to pay for the membership? Personally, for me, I hate when people ask this because typically it's a way for someone to be like, well, what if I want to cancel? Cool, then cancel. Right? Which is answered right here, number 8. How long do I have to pay for the membership? Until you get 4 sales, so it's paying for itself, or if you choose to quit. But our retention is 88%, so you're in good hands. Smiley face. Or you could say, yeah, exactly, Bill, one time. Are you going to get to work and go get 4 sales? Yeah, then cool, one time, right? Can I cancel? Yep. If one day you decide you no longer want to make money at home with TFT, you can cancel. No reason to stay if it doesn't align with you. And sometimes on that, depending my conversation with them, because I'm blunt and sassy, I'll say something like, but if that's your mentality going into it and you've not even opted in, I would encourage not enrolling. A lot of times that irks the person and they choose to enroll, or that shows the true colors first and foremost, which is good. I don't want to feel like I'm babysitting, right? If they're going to cancel and that's their mentality going into it, don't enroll. I look for action takers. Are you one of them? Make sense? Is there a refund policy? Yep, we have a 7-day refund policy because we believe in what we do. Good tie down there. How quickly do I get the TFT training and marketing help? Instantly. I'm in contact with you via text and email as soon as you enroll, which is the same idea I had up here that I'll add later so you guys don't have to sit and watch me type. Hey, I'm ready for the direct enrollment link. Great, here it is. I'll be in touch moments after it hits my back office to add you to all that you need instantly. Sound good? Then they have to respond, yep, sounds great. Make sense? Let's see, I don't have a number 11. Do those 10 questions help you guys? Yes or no? Let me know. I do not do anything with the free membership. I do not encourage that at all. We're never going to train on it. And no, you should never lead with content about how it's free to enroll. It's not. Even if they go get a spot for $30, they don't have an affiliate link. They can't promote. They don't get anything if they go get a free spot. You pay to play, just like a gym membership, just like Netflix. You want access to your favorite shows, you pay to play. Make sense?
Excuse me,
Yes.
Chris. Yeah, they can only buy product. They're just basically, that's it. They're not
Yeah.
making anything. They can't sell. They can't be an affiliate.
Yep, exactly. If a person enrolls for only $30 and they do not have a spot, they could buy the products. Woohoo, yay. But they don't have an affiliate link. They can't actually make money with it. Okay. So don't lead with that. Don't say it's a free trial. Don't say it's a free something, blah, blah, whatever. Nope. Don't lead with that at all, guys. Okay. You want people who reflect who you are, right? If you want to make $20 to $400 in commissions, you're not going to make anything by having a person be a freebie. Okay. Make sense? Topanga, I've not had anyone, not a soul, try to use the free voucher because my content doesn't lead with that. They don't know about it unless I say something. I would encourage not saying anything about it because that doesn't help them. They can't make money with it. And if you're approaching it like a business in a box, you're using the 4-point formula, they would never know that it's free. Does that make sense, guys? An upgrade question. Can I upgrade later? Okay, I'll type the answer later, just so you guys don't have to sit and watch me type. I get this question a lot. Could I start here and upgrade later? Yep, you certainly can. If you choose to upgrade later on, you just pay the difference at that time. Do you need the enrollment link now? Because you don't want to say, no, you have to start at this level. No, they don't. They could start anywhere they want, just like all of you guys did. And if you want, you can upgrade later, but it's not required. Does that make sense, guys? Any other questions you guys get, drop them in the chat right now so I can add to it. How many times do I follow up? 3 is the key, in my opinion. But I don't think you'd get to 3 if you're following the formula up to that point. Wellness says, do we still make the commission if our sponsor upgrades later? Yep, you got it. You make the commission regardless of the level you're personally at. However, you're going to attract what you are. So if you're at the gold level, don't expect a global sale. Imagine for a moment, say Welma, for example, if you enrolled with me, say at the starter level, say I told you, Welma, hey, do the global level at 2,500, but then later on you find out that I'm at the gold level for 250. All my credibility would be lost, right? You get what you are, not what you want. So if you want to attract the best, you get to be the best yourself. But as always, just like you're telling your leads, you can upgrade and pay the difference at any time. What do we do about fence sitters? Cut them loose. Cut them loose. Why? Because if you have to convince the person, Michelle, to enroll, you're going to feel like a babysitter. They already showed their true colors. They already need to be convinced, which means they're going to be babysat, which isn't going to be maximizing for your time. Okay. Any other questions you guys get that you just like, you get tripped up on, you don't know how to respond to? Any thoughts? I know we've got 11 here, and these are the typical ones that I'm seeing and what I've heard from you guys as far as feedback. But is there anything else that you're like, are you making money yet? My gosh, I freaking love this question. Oh, it's so good. Are you making money with it yet? Okay, so first of all, Michelle, just as the example, when did you start? How long have you been in TFT? January 1st. Okay, so literally 2 weeks. Okay. So someone like Michelle, she may or may not have a sell yet, right? Maybe she's only made 20 bucks. Maybe she's made a big fat zero. She could literally tell the truth. Hear me out. Okay. So Billy Bob says to Michelle, so are you making money with it yet? I'm excited to lock in weekly paychecks as I just started on January 1st. My team is making anywhere between $20 to $2,200 a day. How much are you wanting to make? Oh, that's freaking dynamite. Why? Because you're telling the truth. Tell the dang truth. It is not, you do not have to hide when you started. You do not have to hide if you've made $20 or $3,000 a month, a week. Tell the truth. I'm excited to lock in weekly paychecks as I just started on January 1st, Michelle's example. My team makes anywhere between $20 to $2,200 a day. How much are you wanting to make? How much are you looking to make? Okay, you ask the question, you put it back on them. Why? Because it's about them. They're asking how much you've made or if you've made money or whatever, because they're skeptical and because they want relatability. It's not anything to do with you. It's actually just for their own ego. Does that make sense? And if you started, say, a year ago and you're not where you want to be and you don't want to say, oh, well, I only actually make $500 a month, ooh, and you feel awkward, don't say that. Put it all about the team. My team, my team members, my students, whatever you want to call it, right? Because you're the authority positioning. You're not customer service, you're authority. My team makes anywhere between $20 to $2,200 a day. How much are you looking to make? Because guess what goes through their head? 20 to 200. Okay. $20 a day, that's 600 a month. Freak, that's good, right? They already labeled where they want to go by you giving a frame and you asking the question back to them because it is about them. That's true impact. Okay. It is about them. It's not about you. It's not you to be self-conscious. It's about them. Does that make sense, guys? And yes, I'll type this into the document here in a bit so you guys have that. I just don't want you to sit and wait for me to type. So I'll do it after this call. Any other questions you guys get that you want me to add? So you have your little cheat sheet, as Jacqueline said. Abby says, will you be there to help me? Will you actually be there to help me? Okay. We're coming up on the hour, so I'll respond on my typing with that so you guys have it in the replay. People ask if this is a pyramid. Pyramid. Oh my gosh. Pyramid. First of all, I hate this question because everything's a freaking pyramid. So you can add perspective about that. Yes, I'll type it out for you. Everything is on multiple levels. I go get my hair done. Guess what? My hairstylist purchased from Sally Beauty Supply, and then she upcharges me and hopes for a tip. That is on multiple levels. Give a perspective. Say something like that if you want, or just answer the question. So is this multi-level? So is this a pyramid? Yep, it is. What time are you enrolling? If they really are not okay with it, they will tell you. So you can either expand and add perspective depending the conversation, depending your mood, or you can just be blunt. Yep, it is. What time are you enrolling? You know what I mean? Does that help, Cindy? Let me know. Did I miss any other questions? I hope not. Anything else you guys want me to add? And yes, I will share this document right now so you guys have it. I don't know, gotta like scroll myself out here. Share, copy. Okay. There it is right there. And for those on the replay, this Google Doc that you just got that we went over this whole entire time is underneath the description right under this video. Okay. As always, you guys can catch this replay at teachabletuesdayreplays.com. That's plural, teachabletuesdayreplays.com. Make sure to tap into the replay as soon as you wish. And then as always, go into the Facebook group, the Funnel Team, #Unstoppable. Go participate in our Teachable Tuesday thread that we have in the pinned announcements and say what you learned tonight. January 16th, I learned whatever it is, because we want to hear from you. And we also psychologically, you attract what you are, not what you want. You get a lead from the front. If you're constantly in the know, if you're saying, I learned this stood out, it was a light bulb moment. Holy cow, it was so good. Because don't just say it was good, say what you learned. Because the people who are not here tonight, the people who catch the replay, who are in the United Kingdom and it's 3 a.m. their time, they're able to lead from the front too, because they're like, wow, they talked about that. Shoot, I should watch the replay. And that's you leading from the front, which all in all makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, awesome. Well, the replay will be up and loaded for you guys here within the next hour. Be sure to watch it, teachabletuesdayreplays.com. And yes, video sales letter coming soon. Lots of updates inside of your TFT. In fact, 10 different videos that I recorded today and redid for you. So make sure that you're in the know, you're in proximity for any of the updates in the Facebook group, the app, the notifications, whatever else, because proximity wins. Okay. We'll see you inside the Facebook group here in a moment. Thank you guys for popping on. Have a good evening.